St. George real estate really seems to be all over the place lately. In this video, we're talking about what's happening in the market, what's happened over the last 45 to 60 days, and where things are going to go into the future. Usually during the summer months, we do see things slow down just a little bit in St. George. It seems like usually the spring and the fall seem to be the busier times of year, either because spring is when it's starting to warm up a little bit and people want to move, or in the fall because that's when people are actually looking to get ready for the winter months where it's going to be a little colder. That's when a lot of these second homes, vacation homes, retirement homes actually end up selling. So we're going to take a look at what's happening here in the market. We're going to cover a lot of information, so make sure to stick around all the way till the end. And if you haven't already done so, make sure to subscribe to the channel. I have tons of people who watch these videos that haven't subscribed yet, and it would mean a lot to me because it lets me know that I'm putting out the content that you guys want to see. And it's also going to help you so you get notified on new videos that come out every single week here on the channel. What's up, you guys? My name is Cody Steck, your favorite Utah realtor. If you think about making a move anywhere in the state, or you already live here and you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, I would love for you to reach out to me. My information will be here on the screen and in the description box down below. Please reach out. I've had people from all across the world reach out, as well as tons of people here in our own backyard, and I would love for you to do so as well if you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate. With that said, let's jump into this video. Enough of me rambling on. So taking a look at this data here, you can see that we are sitting at, for the month of June, we had 128 home sales based on this data set. Now, this is not going to include every single home in the area. This is basically just the St. George proper area, specifically like Washington, a little bit of Ivins, a little bit of Santa Clara, a little bit of Little Valley, kind of just that area. So it doesn't include Hurricane or Copper Rock, Laverkin, any areas like that, or anything outside of that either. Looking here, June 2023, 128 home sales. We had $79 million in volume that sold, and we can see that home prices were actually depressed from where they were in May. Like I said, May seems to be a hot selling month, as well as April. We saw a higher median sales price here. It dropped in May, but then climbed a little bit here in June. So for the month of June, we had a median original listing price of $567,000 and a median sales price of $542,000, which means we had a median sales price to original listing price of 96% here. The other thing I want to point out is days on market. We're sitting at 39 days on market, which has climbed a little bit since the the last couple months, but I'm not too concerned about that. We are seeing homes sit on the market a little bit longer. We're starting to see interest rates really work its way into the market. We're sitting at like 7% interest rate for owner occupied property right now. So prices are still very high. They haven't come down a whole lot, and we're still seeing interest rates affect a lot of the borrowers out there. If we take a look at the median sales price here, $542,000, which is this number here, and even compare, like let's say if we go back all the way to the crazy times back in early 2022 before the market started to turn, you can see that we had a median sales price 485, 559, 630. It's kind of all over the place because when there's such a small amount of home sales that are happening, if you get home sales that are happening at higher price points, that is going to skew the median sales price significantly. However, if you kind of just take a look at this and look at the average, let's say that for the these months right here, we're sitting around 600,000, and right now we're sitting at 542,000. So for your median priced home prices have really not adjusted all that much. Again, even looking at sales price per square foot, $275 right here for the month of June. If we go back to June of last year, let's say we're at $297. So it has come down a little bit, but not enough to really offset what we're seeing with interest rates. And that's causing homes to sit on the market longer. We're starting to see more properties get negotiated on. And I'm going to show you a couple of properties here. We're going to talk about what's happening in the market. And this is one of the reasons why it's so important to work with somebody who's a professional and has their hands on what's happening in the market every single day, because you might be looking at a property that is actually worth what they're asking for the home, or you might be looking at a property that's just way overpriced and it needs to come down in price in order for it to make sense. We're seeing properties all over the place. Sometimes it's high, sometimes it's low. Even going back to February and March, we're seeing homes get negotiated on. Look at this. Let's go back to December of 2022. We're sitting at 87%, which means your median priced home was listed at $582,000 and was selling for just over $500,000. So those are massive price drops. We're not seeing those days anymore, at least not right now. We'll have to wait and see what happens going into the winter months here. But right now, it seems like those massive price drops, those massive negotiations are maybe off the table for at least the next couple of months. That being said, I still think there could be pros and cons to waiting or purchasing a home right now or waiting a couple months, right? So we're going to talk a little bit about that here in a minute. So let's start off our search here. This is a newer home in St. George. This is specifically right here on Yavin Way. I'll show you this. This is down by the Arizona border in Desert Canyons. Absolutely beautiful home. This one right here is 3,000 square feet, 5 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, built in 2023. So brand new home with a 3-car garage. And this property here sold for a little bit above the asking price, right? I get a lot of questions. People are saying, hey, how much are homes selling for? How much can we negotiate? And I have to say, it really just depends on the home. Sometimes you get homes like this that are gorgeous. They're priced very well, and they're going to sell for a reasonable amount. This one here listed at $740,000 essentially, sold for about $1,500 over the listing price. If we pull up the pictures here, you can see they've got some landscaping in the front, nice paver driveway, and a brand new home here. So absolutely gorgeous. For $700,000, this is a pretty awesome home. So taking a look at that, that's our first home on this list. Let's scroll down a little bit, take another look at this one. This one, same exact thing, listed for $750,000, sold for $10,000 above. Now, it is worth mentioning they did give a $10,000 concession, which means that the net selling price on this was actually $750,000. But this is still very important information. Let's take a look at where this one's at. This is here in Little Valley, just east of River Road. So very desirable area. You can see this home a little bit older, 2004, a third of an acre, 3,800 square feet. Really nice home. This is a great home. Take a look at the pictures really quick. It's actually been updated very, very nicely inside. I really like this kitchen. That's kind of cool. Blue kitchen. Not everybody's flavor. I'm not sure I would like that, but it looks nice. I like the island there in the middle. This is super cool. Really cool house. I think some people would either love or hate that kitchen. The rest of it still maybe needs some updating, right? This is kind of like your typical St. George 2000s style with those vanities and the tile there on the that bathtub. But pretty interesting. So this is another example of how homes are selling for above or at the listing price. Now let's take a look at some examples where homes are selling for less than what they're actually listed for. This one right here, you can see the original listing price, $880,000. It sold for $830,000. So that's a $50,000 price drop on this home particularly. Generally speaking, the longer the home sits on the market, the more you're going to be able to negotiate on it. This is a big home, 5,500 square feet, 6 bedrooms, 4.5 bathrooms. If we take a look at these pictures, this is an older home and is probably going to have some older features and whatnot. But for a 5,500 square foot home, I mean, this is a great house. For the $830,000, that's a pretty good buy. It's even got some nice views out of the window right here. You can see this is not a bad home, but this is something that's going to get negotiated on. Again, going back to the importance of why you need to work with somebody who has their hand on what's happening in the market every single day. This is here on Cascade Drive, which is just here in Santa Clara, kind of over by Entrada. So Entrada is right here. You've got Black Desert over there. Can't wait to play there. That's going to be awesome. But yeah, Entrada over here. And then this is just up on the hillside here. So we've got that one. Let's take a look at this one here. 3726 South, 2640. This one is in Little Valley as well, just northwest of the airport down the hill. This home particularly, 3,300 square feet, 5 bed, 4.5 bath. Now this one's a little bit interesting because it's on half an acre. So a big lot, 4-car garage. This one sold for a substantial price drop. Let's take a look at that first. Original listing price, $950,000. Actual sales price, $850,000. So this one had a huge price drop. And taking a look at the pictures, I mean, it's landscaped really nice, big detached garage. This is a great house. This is something that looks very, very desirable. We scroll down here, absolutely gorgeous home. Lots of great features here. Honestly, they probably could have done a better job with pictures. I think they would have sold the home for a little bit more. But this is the type of home that you're looking at. Again, the importance of finding out what's happening in the market and what home should actually be valued at is critical in this market. Some homes are going to sell for above, some homes are going to sell for less, and you have to be aware of where the pricing should be for the home that you're interested in. That being said, this kind of wraps up our video, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe to the channel before you leave and reach out to me, call, text, or email anytime. I absolutely love hearing from you guys and cannot wait to hear from you about how you want to buy, sell, or invest in real estate here in Utah. I love it when you guys reach out and can't wait to hear from you. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one.